welcome to Fitz on Flix. I am Fitz, this is my friend Murph.
Good stuff.
Right, and we want to talk to you about good stuff this year in the film year of 2008, the best movies of 2008 in our opinions, based on the ones we saw. Murph, let's tell them our favorite movies, your top 5, my top 5, let's go from there. Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, I'll kick it off.
Good, good.
I'm going to kick it off with number 5 being JCVD. This is Jean-Claude Van Damme playing himself. He gets into the middle of a hostage situation in a bank, and it's very original. It's very cool. JCVD, Jean-Claude, coming back with a vengeance. Go see it on DVD.
I loved it too. I thought JCVD was wonderful. I didn't see it coming. It was like a swift kick to my not seeing it coming thinking. So that was a good movie. Okay. I'm loving it, and I'm saying see it as well as Murph. My number 5, a little bit different kind of movie. Jean-Claude's not in it, but even if he was, couldn't have made it any better. This movie is called Slumdog Millionaire, filmed by Danny Boyle. One of the biggest surprises of the year. I mean, not so surprised. I had heard it was good, so when I saw it, I was expecting it to be good. It was, but just, I mean, the richness, the lushness of it, it was just, the movie was huge. It was unlike anything I had seen before. I mean, this was a story. How do you even explain this movie, Murph? Other than to say it was full of such beauty and excitement and horror and fun, and you just wanted to give this movie a hug.
Oh, and I made love to it.
It was gross. Murph, you're number 4. Slumdog Millionaire. My number 5. Murphy, number 4.
Number 4. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. This is just a funny fucking movie from start to finish. What's his name's in it?
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel, who's on How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
Great show.
Yeah. Freaks and Geeks.
He also wrote this movie. It's about him breaking up with a girl, and he goes to Hawaii to get away from her, but she's there, and then just chaos and hilarity ensues.
It's absolutely...
from start to finish, I couldn't stop laughing.
It is a great movie. It didn't make my top 5. I'll tell you what, it was an excellent movie. Don't let that stop you. Check out Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Good call, Murph. My number 4, without a doubt, got to be Milk. Sean Penn. And, you know, how are you going to say performance of a career with a career that's been that incredible? But honestly, arguably could be the performance of his career. This is amazing. Story of Harvey Milk, the first gay politician ever elected to office, and I mean, everybody in it was wonderful. He's great. Emile Hirsch is great. James Franco is great, and it tells a story that, I mean, everybody can just, I think, relate to as far as trying to persevere when you're the underdog, and it's a great feel-good movie. I really enjoyed Milk. Please check it out while you still can.
Josh Brolin, too.
Oh, Josh Brolin. Excellent. Good job, Josh. Murph, you're number 3.
Number 3 is a movie, I don't know if anybody saw this. It wasn't really around that much, but it's called The Dark Knight. It was Batman, if anybody's ever seen that. Christian Bale, this is the second one. Batman Begins was the first one.
Yes.
This is just brilliant. It's got the Joker, Heath Ledger. Amazing, amazing. Dead now, but still great performance. He saves the nation from things. And it's just fun, action-packed, glorious movie. It
is a phenomenal movie. You know what? I'll tell you what my opinion on it, but it just might make my list a little bit later. We'll see.
We'll see.
My number 3, a movie called In Bruges, starring the great Colin Farrell. This movie, you got Ray Fiennes in it. You got a guy, he's a hitman. A hit didn't go particularly well, so he has to hide out in a town called Bruges, Belgium. And chaos and hilarity ensue. This guy does not want to be in Bruges. He's forced to be in Bruges. Craziness starts happening. He's meeting little people. He's meeting girls. He's taking drugs. He's drinking. He's shooting guns. And I laughed this entire movie. I loved In Bruges. It was probably my biggest surprise of the year, actually. Probably my biggest surprise of the year. Didn't see this movie coming. Please check out In Bruges. It's on DVD now, and I swear you will love it.
That was also a big surprise for me because you told me to see it.
Yes.
And usually when he tells me to see movies, I don't like them. But surprisingly, this one, I loved it.
I'm glad I could make you happy.
All right.
Anyway, you're number
2.
Yes.
Number 2, Rock and Roller.
That's my number 2 as well.
Oh my God, let's talk about it.
Yes.
Okay, Guy Ritchie makes this movie. It's about gangsters in England. What's his name? The guy with the thing.
Yeah, from 300 is in it. Yep.
And it's hard to explain because there's so much shit goes on. It's all these different stories, gangsters and stealing shit and coming together. It's brilliantly done. Excellent casting, excellent score.
Oh, being it's my number 2, I feel like I can talk to you about this as well. I mean, this movie, he's right. It's hard to explain as far as other than there's so many layers and things happening. All you gotta know is it's about a bunch of gangsters who feel they're owed money by these other gangsters, who feel they're owed money by these other gangsters, and owed products and things, and of course, violence and craziness ensue. But you know what? I mean, in a Guy Ritchie movie, if you've seen Snatch, if you've seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, you know this is not going to be told in the normal fashion. This is not going to be told in a like any other movie.
It's a non-linear shot movie.
I'm sure that, yeah, whatever that, yes. And non-linear, and this movie, I mean, it moves, though. It moves at just such a fast speed. From the start of the movie to the end, I mean, you're holding on to your seat. It never lets up until the final shot of the movie. And honestly, this was one of the most fun, most enjoyable movies I've seen in a theater. I mean, there's really only one better this year for me, but we'll get to that.
Me too.
Rock and Roller, please check it out. Not on DVD yet, but it will be soon. When it is, get your money, buy it.
Absolutely.
Murph, your number one movie of the year?
Number one was your number 5.
Oh.
Was Slumdog Millionaire.
Yes.
This is a beautiful, beautiful love story. I had tears rolling down me at the end. It's basically the dudes on how to be a millionaire, how you're going to do it, you're going to answer questions. They all revolve to his life, flashbacks, love story. Oh, it's beautiful. Danny Boyle, you touched on it, Danny Boyle.
Yes, I didn't touch on Danny Boyle, but I talked about Danny Boyle.
You would, though, if you ran into him, I'm sure. I would, too.
Yes, so anyway.
Just a brilliant movie, beautiful movie. See it with a loved one. It comes out in a couple months on the DVD machine, and you should definitely see it. Number one movie for me.
Slumdog Millionaire, well, not my number one. I really loved it. Great choice, Murph. My number one, you touched on it as well. It was your number 3. Without a doubt, I mean, I didn't even think about this. The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, man, I've been looking forward to this movie for almost 3 years. When I saw Batman Begins, I couldn't wait for the sequel. Right now, I can't wait for the next Batman movie. This movie, I couldn't wait for it. My expectations were so high. I loved Batman Begins so much. The one thing I remember thinking was, they'll never be able to be as good as Batman Begins. They certainly won't be able to top it. Well, not only did they top it, they leaps and bounds better than Batman Begins. The performances in this, I mean, this truly was the godfather of superhero movies. I mean, this was so far and beyond and above any other superhero movie I've ever seen. You know, all apologies to Iron Man this year and the Hulk, which were both great movies. But, I mean, The Dark Knight, this is a movie, if you don't like superhero movies, you see this movie, and I mean, it doesn't matter what you're into, this movie is unprecedented in its storytelling, its visual, its acting, being a superhero movie. It's wonderful. I love this movie 100%. From here to here to here, every ounce of me loves this movie. Loved it.
You can't, I don't know how they're going to make another one.
I don't know how they could possibly make another one as good.
It can't possibly be as good. No.
But you know what, though? Christopher Nolan, who directed this, I said the same thing after I saw Batman Begins. And look what they did. So please, please, if you do another one, which I know you will, you made $1 billion with this, take your time, do it right. Dark Knight, everyone, check it out. It's on DVD now. It's phenomenal. We love it, and we love you. Thank you for watching our show this year. Also, hey, some quick movies that almost made our list.
Okay.
Didn't make it, almost made our list. Pineapple Express, I loved. Step Brothers, I loved.
Role Models, I thought was excellent. And Frost Nixon tells a little about the Nixon guy in Frost.
Oh, and Burn After Reading. Great, great addition to the Coen Brothers library. If you can buy this now, phenomenal. Burn After Reading. That's basically, those are our favorite movies of the year. There's been a lot more. We're telling you to check out, though. Check out all those. Check out as many movies as you want. Watch us every week on Fitz on Flix. And Murph, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for the year. It's been a good year.
I'm glad to give you a good year. And you all have a good year, and we'll talk to you soon in 2009. Be good. Bye.